Hi all, if you have not seen the video about being in the city when it's really hot, watch that before you watch this one, because this one needs the previous one to make sense. In case you were wondering what this is an electric guitar my husband ordered for himself, because now that we're at home a lot, he wants to learn how to play the guitar.
It's to entertain you.
He said it's to entertain me, but I don't know. If he thinks he's going to entertain me, he might have to play in the garage. Okay, so I'm picking up at the point where it says, so we drove on toward death through the cooling twilight. Well, that sounds like some foreshadowing to me. So we drove on toward death. Well, I guess somebody's going to die. All right, so after Daisy and Gatsby leave in Gatsby's car. You know, they leave the Plaza Hotel. Eventually, Nick, Tom, and Jordan leave in Tom's car. As they're driving, they see a whole commotion going on. And it turns out that somebody is hit by a car. It was Myrtle Wilson. She ran out of the house and was killed instantly. Nick relates a story that he finds out afterwards, of course, secondhand, I guess, through Michaelis, who is George Wilson's neighbor who owns the convenience store next door to the garage. So there was a conversation between Michaelis and George. George Wilson tells Michaelis that he has learned his wife has a life outside of the life that they have together. He has locked Myrtle upstairs in their apartment, and he's going to buy a car from Tom Buchanan, and he's going to take that car and drive his wife to California, away from whatever is, you know, kind of pulling her away from him right now. Myrtle's locked up. She runs out. She yells at George on her way out. She yells, "Beat me, throw me down, and beat me, you dirty little coward." And then that's when she runs out of the garage, house, and that's when she's hit by a car. And as I mentioned before, it turns out it's a yellow car. Okay, so eventually when Tom and Nick and Jordan see what's going on outside of the garage, they get out of the car, they see Myrtle laying out in the garage. It's her body. Tom is very upset. And then after they leave the crime scene, Nick goes to the Buchanan's house, and he doesn't want to hang out and stay with them. He's kind of tired of Jordan and Tom and Daisy at this point, especially after that fight and after the accident. He is very upset by the accident. Jordan does invite him in, but Nick does turn Jordan down, which upsets Jordan. Okay, so Nick is waiting for a cab. While he's waiting for a cab, he sees Gatsby lurking in the bushes. It turns out that Gatsby is keeping an eye on Daisy because Gatsby is afraid that Tom is going to do something to Daisy. Mr. Orange is here. Say hello, Mr. Orange. He's going to hiss any second because that's what he does. I'm going to let him go off. He just woke up. Okay, so Gatsby is keeping an eye on Daisy just in case something happens between her and Tom after what happened in the hotel. So as Nick is waiting for his cab to come, he peeks into a window, and what does he see? He sees Tom and Daisy sitting at the kitchen table eating out of a bucket of fried chicken. So it's not like they're particularly upset about what happened at the Plaza Hotel or about the accident that happened earlier. All right, so Nick goes home, and there we end chapter 7. If you have any questions, please let me know. Send me an email, send me a note. If you need something else explained, I can do it in writing or I can do another video. I hope you understood this. If anything is unclear, please let me know.